round of applause for the great Rob Whedon. I get now to introduce someone who has helped make me laugh and see so many bigger social political issues in context that I think make a difference to all of us and entertain us. Rob Kutner.
Thanks, Charlie. Boy, being asked to follow Joss Whedon in this crowd. It's pretty clear who lost the coin toss backstage. Just to make things more confusing, I am the actual Joss Whedon. This guy over here, Cylon. There are many copies. We have a plan, but we don't have a contract. It's great to see all of you here. Thanks for coming, especially when all of you could be at home right now watching reruns. You know, I was traveling up here from New York to Boston this morning, and this question occurred to me. Why the hell was I traveling up from New York to Boston this morning? Well, I'll tell you. The same reason that 300 of my fellow Daily Show writers, Colbert Show writers, Saturday Night Live, David Letterman, Conan O'Brien, Law & Order, Sopranos were out in the rain, sleet, hail, snow, and I believe frogs yesterday in front of Viacom. Same reason that thousands of writers, actors, directors, crew, supporters, and fans have surrounded all the studios of Los Angeles for 5 weeks now. It's the same reason why over 500,000 pencils have been purchased and sent and delivered to the studios. Hand delivered. I always think Joss has a future in manual labor if this doesn't look at. This writing doesn't pan out for you. That reason is that fans, writers, supporters, and everyone who works with us, we are all on the same page. That was supposed to be an applause break. Applause break. What's on that page? It's a simple message. That good TV and movies are worth something. And to paraphrase a little-known writer named Bill Shakespeare, he had a few things optioned for TV and movies, but you can't get something for nothing. I just rewrote Shakespeare. How awesome was that? Let me say something else here, and this might be a little strange, a little bit ill-advised, but honestly, I do not want to be in Boston today. Nothing personal. I have family here. I love the city. You know where I want to be? I want to be in my office on West 52nd Street in New York City, writing a joke about the fact that former Attorney General Alberto Gonzales was just named by the American Bar Association as Lawyer of the Year. By the way, for what it's worth, for the 5th year running, sexiest lawyer, Alan Dershowitz. I think they're just afraid of what would happen if they don't name him this year again. But you know, not to detract from the guy. It is a proud day for him. Obviously, he is the first Mexican American to reach such a high level of incompetence. And this, of course, is a great honor to be judged the Lawyer of the Year by his peers. It's just sad for me that he won't be able to recall any of it. But let me say this. I and my fellow writers here and everywhere else can't return to our offices where we would all rather be until the studios make us a fair deal and offer us a fair wage for our work on the internet and new media. Now, they say they don't know how to make money on the internet. Can I see a show of hands here? Who here has ever downloaded an episode of a TV show from iTunes? All right, you can keep your hands up if you need to. Who else has watched an episode of a show on a website, a network website with advertising? Guess what? You just figured it out. Congratulations. You guys don't even work for the studios and you figured this out already. They say our demands are outrageous. I think you probably know this, some of you don't know, but this figure I'm about to roll out may shock you. Our demands, 2.5%, whatever they make. Shocking. Shocking. And they say we don't know if we're going to make money off of that. 2.5%. I don't know, do we have any MIT students? If someone can tell me what 2.5% of zero is, I would love to know. They say our demands will destroy Hollywood. Now, I will say probably Joss and Jamie will agree, we've all worked in Hollywood, and I have to admit the fantasy has crossed our minds. But what I want to say is that by cutting out the creators who guarantee their success as we move into the digital age, these studios are the ones destroying Hollywood by trying to turn it into Walmart. These guys view an episode of Buffy or Eureka or The Daily Show the same as a 99-cent pair of tube socks. And it's not going to work. I might be threatened by it personally because I've heard there's a sweatshop in China that can actually write The Daily Show. If you don't mind having your jokes covered in lead. Hey, I'm on strike, alright? But let me say this, and I can't say it enough. Thank God for the fans, because you guys get it. You guys understand the issues. You guys have been with us from day one. You guys are way ahead of the rest of the American public who still doesn't understand why The Office seems to be doing the same storyline over and over again. And I think you guys have been the most instrumental in helping us get out a very simple message. It's a message that we need to get to the studios. It's very appropriate for the holidays. It's actually something we all learned, actually, I think the first thing we learned in kindergarten, and that is, learn to share. Don't make ultimatums, make us an offer. Don't pay expensive PR guys to spin your story in the press. Spend the money on paying us for our wages that are part of your success. And let me end by saying this. We know the internet is uncertain, we know it's changing, we know the future is up in the air. Don't make us your enemies. Let's walk into it together. We're all on the same page. We can have a much better world and a much better slate of entertainment if we do this together. We're all on the same page. Let's do it. Thank you.